What's up guys, Blade Master here. Going to be making a quick little video on the Domination tourney. Now you guys might know by the really epic trailer that was posted on my channel I think almost a week ago, and I really wanted to make this sooner, but I just haven't had the time. Works, I don't know, usually my work isn't too demanding, but it's been a bit worse, quote unquote. I mean it's awesome, but it's been a bit worse, and I've had to, like, stay until like 8 or 9 p.m. and I just didn't have the time to come back and like make a video, and especially with the editing and stuff, it's not as it's not easy for me to make one every day. I think one every 2 days is still fine, because judging that most of you still like my content and most of you still watch my content, so I guess one video every 2 days is okay. Anyways, that is not really the point of the video. This is about the Domination tourney. Now, there wasn't much information or any information about the tournament in the trailer. Bad trolley, bad prankles. But yeah, let me go ahead and give you guys some info, because this tournament is so unique and so cool in terms of a concept and a scale of a tournament, that it really deserves a separate video just talking about it and explaining to people what it is. Now, one of the things that I'd like to see, first of all, in the Domination tournament is to put this goddamn page in the front. Like, put it as a headline, put it as a discussion. Don't put it as an announcement in the middle of the second page. That's where I had to go and try to find this. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what it is. The Domination tournament is all about teamwork. First of all, it's not just you who's playing. You have to have another teammate, and I'll come to that soon enough. You and your friend form one team that runs a faction. If you attack a province, you decide who attacks it in a 1v1. If your province gets attacked, one of you needs to defend it and try to hold it. Every member of a team needs to play around the same amount of matches. The faction you play with will be defined by the number you give us. You give them a number between 1 and 32 in this like discussions tab here, and based on that, they'll give you basically a randomly selected faction. Rules for the map. And oh, by the way, so if you're like Lusitani, you get placed onto Lusitani in the actual campaign map. So isn't that fucking awesome? So you can go ahead and attack another team that's been given, like, suppose Lusitani is number 32 and Naravachi is number 27. You as Lusitani or number 32 get to attack number 27 team, and it's all sorts of awesome. So rules for the map. You can only attack a neighbor faction and a province that belongs to another faction, only the marked provinces. You can conquer a province by attacking it and win a best of 3. But when you have more provinces than 8, you can conquer a province in best of 1. So that gives you an incentive to actually play and win your tournaments, or win your tournament games. If you are defending, you have more than 8 provinces, the match will be a best of 1. Okay. If the defender refuses to play their game before the deadline, he will lose the province to the attacker. Everybody can attack a province each turn or make their move. So I think this deserves a bit more of info. I'm going to try and see where I can find the tournament map. Here, there we go. So this is the tournament map. You have they've put so much work into this. That's so awesome. So you can see each color over here. This needs to, I guess, be changed a little bit, or no, it's not. Lusitani has 2 provinces. This has 2 provinces, 2 provinces, 2 provinces. So each person basically is in control of a province, except for a bigger province like Seleucids or Egypt in this case. Rome only has 2. Carthage has 3. I guess that is to maybe sort of, and Sparta has 4. Is to offset the fact that they're kind of weaker factions. That's what I'm assuming. Chimera only has 2. You have the nomads that have 2. So yeah, that's the real draw of this. Like, you get to play kind of like a quasi campaign too, but only against the best Rome 2 players in 1v1s. Isn't that awesome? So let's take a look at the rules in battle. Max 4 the same unit, max 6 melee infantry only, max 4 missile cav, max 12 cavalry. For nomads, they're allowed to bring max 6 missile cav and unlimited cavalry, so very heavy, very helpful for the nomads. Max 14 total infantry. So you are going to see a lot of variety in the infantry units. No hill camping, no forest camping, no redline camping. Of course, no pike boxing, only allowed endgame and only pikes left. This is one of those rules that I really like. No pull through. Cav can pull through missiles, light and medium mass infantry as long as most of the unit is knocked down. If there's a major pull through, it affects the outcome of the battle and there will be a rematch. We will make our blah blah blah. This is one of those rules that I find to be almost contradictory but I can see why they decide to put this. First of all, I'm of the opinion that pulling through is not. There are very few instances where pull through is exploited and helps the person who exploited it. Second, putting a rule like this just makes the tournament stop. You know, when some, like, you can be assured that there are going to be people who are going to be, complaining that someone pulled through, and then the tournament will essentially be halted because if their opposing team has finished their match and they want to play, then they have to wait for these guys, and then these guys have to wait for the tournament creators, that is Trolley Bolly and a few others, to review this video and then make their decision and blah blah blah. It's not necessary. Anyways, I've talked about pull through so many times, and I know some of you guys already disagree with me, but I mean that's just my opinion. No deployables time limit, only 40 minutes. Large funds. The attacker is the one who attacks a province, of course. So there's no rule here that says that both players have to make attacking moves. That could also be potentially a problematic thing. Another really cool thing, the one that all of the viewers are going to like, is this. Look at the number of. This is again pointing out the amount of work that's gone into this tournament. Look at the number of maps that's there in each faction has its own maps. Sorry, each province or each each faction basically has its own maps. So if you attack a province, then you have to go choose one of these maps, I'm assuming. Isn't that fucking awesome? I mean, sure, maybe a few of these will be slightly unbalanced, but we're going to have to find out. But yeah, you guys get hyped. This is a really cool tournament. Please show your support. You should go ahead and register for the tournament. I think they need a few more players. I mean, just the sheer scale and the ambition showed by this tournament has gotten a lot of people joining in. But of course, with a large scale, you need a lot of people, because you need, I think, 32 teams, right? So I don't know how many. You can see that 82 people have joined here. Sign up for Domination 119 fucking people have joined. So yeah, get hype. Even if you're just for pure entertainment, just to watch this, you really should be watching it. I'm going to try and bring some of the games. Let me know what you think. Because editing stuff makes it more entertaining, but I won't be able to post all of the battles. Should I leave the Domination tournament unedited and just do my usual stuff with it, just a regular commentary, and leave the editing for Blade Balance, or maybe just a few of the videos of the Domination tournament? Would you mind that? In that case, I'll be able to bring a lot more videos of the Domination tournament, which I think deserves it. So yeah, let me know what you think, and stay tuned for this tournament. Subscribe to it, show your support, and stay tuned for more. Peace.